Ila.
Ah, lava, name is so nice.
Say it twice.
Aha, fresh, the freshest one from Apples.
Episode Choco,
Choco, the big 20. Hey, congratulations. Choco. It's
huge. The freshest one from Apples.
Aha.
Down, say 1-4.
Yiyole.
Yasekaslamakasi.
Uzodlala nathi ngaphandle.
Ikuse fresh ufuna ukuringa ngama-euro.
Yeah, ama-Euro exciting tournaments is a baller.
Okay.
Exciting with fans, stadiums. Yeah, with fans.
Football is going back to where it was.
You know, they made ama-Euro ngesikhathi esigrandi. La kwi-winter khona e-Euro, I mean kwi-summer khona e-Europe khona manje. So I think they've eased the rules kancane just to allow fans a stadium. And it's a different type of Euros this season. It's played across Europe, not staged in one country.
Yeah,
I
mean, we're gonna see Wembley Stadium play that. I saw Olimpico go Italy. You know.
Stadium Sase Poland also I forgot the name of the stadium, but we'll also see it Guma Euro. I think also Futu will see a few stadiums
Germany.
Not Germany. Okay, but let's continue. But we will see more stadiums UEFA Champions League during the Euro tournament. Yeah. So I know when you were not really keen on the Euros, but which one? Euro. Which teams are you looking forward to? Kuma Euros. And which players are you looking forward to?
You know, when I was still younger than now. So benginalento leyo ukuthi mangishela ngiqambela abogela manga ukuthi I can speak Italian. So what will happen is that because now I'm a soccer fan, I just remember amagama players names from their kids. So it's ukuthi ngiyafika ku baby girl him lava name is so nice, say it twice. Yeah, mina igama lami sithi uzinhle for example. Sakhuluma ku conversation. I can also speak Italian for you. Yabona, that's how I do it. Yabona. Then I'll throw in the Balotelli. yo Cannavaro. Hey, yo Insigne. I just said I love you, baby girl.
Matteo.
Beautiful, baby girl. Balotelli. Baby girl. So I'm for Italy. Actually, I like squad Isaba. I like the attacking front. I like Immobile. I like Insigne. And Footy, they are underdogs. They are also underdogs. So that's the team I'm rooting for. Definitely, they are favorites. Konalana, good tournament. But what team are you rooting for?
Mara, how can you say they are underdogs? These guys haven't lost in a very long time.
Yes.
They even haven't conceded a goal in a very long time. So how can you say they are underdogs? They are not underdogs.
But now, you know, thinking about Uguti, who are the current world champions? Shitty, they are under Leo
and the current European champions.
And the current number 1 ranked team in the world, FIFA ranked team in the world. Belgium, France, and Portugal. So they are under those nations' shadows. You see.
Okay.
So hence I'm saying, you know, they are looking like the underdogs right now, and everybody's calling them underdog on a match. So hence that's where I'm at. But I'm actually saying Kule group they can come out as the winners. And they can play what you call this? A round of 16. A weaker team. But it will depend which tournament which team do you think?
But none group abaguyo, they are with Switzerland, Wales, and Turkey.
Small boys.
But you cannot rule out Wales. You cannot rule out Switzerland. Switzerland is a strong team, you know. I think they're going to have a tougher game when they play Switzerland.
Fair. I agree.
Yeah, with the Wales, probably they'll feel the only threat lapha now Bale and okay, Bale carries that team.
Yes.
Bano Ramsey.
Akathola amagame consistent
Yeah.
so he's okay. He's a good soccer player, but it won't be a tough game opposed to Switzerland. Switzerland is the tougher opponent in the group for Italy.
Yeah, well, I'm looking forward to, in fact, not just one team.
Hey, good money.
I'm looking forward to France. France have always been my favorite team. Like, I think it's because there are a lot of brothers that we can feel a bit to abadlala.
Sure.
Yeah, but it has always been. Whenever they go into a tournament, they've always been a team that I always want to perform, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely France. Definitely England.
Yeah.
England.
England.
Yeah.
Okay.
France, England because of the young squad that they have. And it's a young squad that has had so many games under their belt in their respective teams.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the likes of Phil Foden has had a super season with Manchester City,
exactly.
Mason Mount, Asakulum Ngabo Harry Kane and stuff, you know.
Exactly.
So France, I'm looking forward to seeing Benzema back in the team. I look forward their front three, Benzema, Griezmann, Mbappe.
Yeah.
I want to see how they are going to fare with the tournament. England, like I said,
it's such a tricky thing, you know, with Kulumang Benzema. You know, in the friendly games they were playing, Giroud's got 2 good goals, man.
And replacing Benzema, who was injured.
Huge, super sub.
Yeah.
Talk about the politics. Is a good dressing room.
Yeah, but it's going to be tough for a coach, you know.
Yeah.
Coach, but I feel with Benzema being in the team, they are looking at a different way of playing this time, you know, because that team hasn't changed ever since they won the World Cup. It's been Griezmann, Giroud, and Mbappe, Pambi. So they are looking at adding a bit of new attacking impetus. With Benzema, with the season that he has had of carrying Real Madrid to almost winning the La Liga title.
Yeah.
Let's see what is he going to bring to the team, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to France. Pogba has to revitalize his career. France. Kante has had a huge, a massive season.
What hasn't he won except the Euros?
So it's going to be a tournament that is for those type of players, you know, players who have had like proper seasons with their clubs, you know. I feel Belgium also is another team. Current the world number 1. The first game they will be without De Bruyne. They will be without probably Hazard will start on the bench.
Okay.
Axel Witsel will also not be there.
So recover.
Yeah, so it's going to be an exciting.
But you haven't said who's gonna take it. You haven't said, Baba. That's the juice of whatever you need to say right now. Who's gonna take it then? I prioritize this team, this one. Yabona. I said Italy.
It's a tough one. Like I said, Gula Euros, there are a lot of great teams, you know, teams that have suddenly stepped up, you know. For example, you look at a team in Ukraine. You look at the team in Ukraine. Ukraine, ever since Andrei Shevchenko took over, they are playing exciting football.
Yes.
Ukraine, you know.
Top 30 in the world, Baba.
Yeah, and so they deserve to be mentioned amongst the best now currently with the type of football that they are playing. But going back to your question,
That's okay.
it is calling the top 4 for me.
Okay.
The top 4 or the last 4 in the tournament. I feel England will be there.
Okay.
France will be there.
Yeah.
France.
Okay.
Yeah, Italy.
I got a question. Hey.
I'll give them Italy.
Okay. And who?
Hey. Excuse me.
Hey, tough. You have to make a tough choice. Konamanj. This guy is looking at Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Germany.
It's a tough one, Germany, the Portugal, and the France, because they are all in one group. So there's one big dog who's going to be out.
Group F.
Group F.
What does the F stand for?
What does it stand for?
This is a great fucking group.
Yeah. Because dude, the top 4, okay, Belgium. Yeah.
Belgium.
For me, it's going to be England, France, Belgium.
You just included Italy too.
Italy.
Oh, sure. I'm not talking showing Italy.
Yeah, Italy.
I'm so skeptical of pressing the do. Hey.
Italy. It's just that I also want to mention Spain to do well in the tournament because they are a team that is also under pressure. They haven't been doing well in the past major tournaments. You look at the tournaments that they had recently. Spain has not been performing.
You don't perform in Spain.
Yeah.
Spain
the last time they performed the World Cup.
Yeah. The golden years of Spanish football. Look, I judge it like this in Spain. 2014, they went with the Diego Costa World Cup.
Yeah.
They lost because, Diego Costa is not their countryman.
Yeah. And they were horrible.
They were horrible.
They were horrible.
Remember that first game against Netherlands?
Didn't they go out in the group stages?
They went out in the group stages.
Yeah.
The curse of World Cup winners.
Yeah, they were horrible. 2018, they also had a horrible tournament. They went out, I think, last 16.
Yeah.
But they haven't had great tournaments ever since they won the tournament. Ever since they won the tournament World Cup in 2010, they've been struggling.
I wonder why.
And okay, I know you're about to touch on the issue of Laporte.
Exactly. If you have a traitor in the camp who's a traitor for his own country, you're not gonna go far. It's a curse.
Mara, how many traitors does France have?
Does this guy even know the national anthem?
How many traitors does France have? I think they are the one country that has so many traitors.
Oh, so what are you saying the conversation is jumping to? What's the new topic?
There's no new topic. I'm asking you, we're talking about one guy, Laporte. How many traitors does Germany have in their team? You look at the Germany team, there are so many guys. Khedira, who's that Chelsea guy? Bedlala ngemask manje final. Nalo lila kimi mara libalekile,
Yeah.
But they also have players who are not from their country, but they are playing there. Even before, when they won the World Cup 2014 in Brazil, they had Boateng. Boateng is, he has Ghanaian roots in him.
And his brother is playing for
Ghana.
Hey.
So Laporte is just one guy in the Spanish team.
I apologize, okay?
Okay, there's also le gijima kakhulu le yakuWolves abayithathile lapha yakuSpain. Izabe khona nayo, he has Senegalese roots.
I see it, I understand, okay. Hey, I understand. Hey.
Yeah, so I want Spain to do better. You know, like I said before, I feel this tournament is one tournament that they are under pressure for them to perform. I think the country will only accept a semi-final bow out from them. You know, if like they can't make it to the final, they have to go as far as the semi-finals. You know, I feel also England are the one team that also is under pressure. You know, looking at the last World Cup, nobody gave them a chance, but they went on as far as the semi-finals, and now Southgate was given a chance to you carry this team again to the next major tournament. We want to see you winning that tournament, you know. So England, Spain, Germany. I think those are the three countries that are huge, including Belgium. Belgium, coach Nabo was given an opportunity to, you know what, you took this team to the semi-finals, the World Cup, in the last major tournament, and is currently the number one ranked team. We want to see you performing the tournament.
So even brought Terry back.
Exactly, you know, Terry will be joining them tonight. Will be on the bench for Belgium as an assistant coach again. You know, so you see that's how much pressure the team has to perform. You know, so
speaking about the English team, excuse me. This is the best team since maybe 2006, 2008 and 10. 2006 World Cup, 2008 Euros, and 2010 World Cup. Remember, they had Abu Lampard, Abu Gerrard.
They were just unfortunate to the 2010 World Cup foot. That goal, that Lampard goal.
So this is the best team for me since then, and maybe the best team since '66 when they won the World Cup.
You know, they even had the players being dubbed nicknames of greats who performed when England last performed in a major tournament. You know. So you look at, like I said before, you look at the England team and the players they have there. You look at there's Champions League finalists, Champions League winners in that team, league winners in that team. Like you have like proper players who have had like good seasons, you know. You look at Declan Rice. He had a great season with West Ham. You look at who's it? The back four, England. Those guys combined, they won the Champions League. They won the league, England. You know. So Abani have even reached the Europa final. You know. So that team is, I feel, is blessed with players who have had a high proper level football in the past season. You know, so for me, they will go into that tournament with the experience of having played in major tournaments and having played like serious competitive games, you know.
You know, when we looked at France in 2018, maybe a City from 2016, when they got into the final. You know,
and lost to Portugal.
Lost to Portugal. You know, it was a young team. Definitely, but that's a low experience. They won the World Cup with the same squad. And the Manji England, because now they go to the semi-finals, it's the World Cup. I feel like Ibasana Leo momentum there. There's still this young team, and
just a few changes.
And you know, an experience Abanayo. I feel like they can take it. If Italy doesn't take it,
you know, they have young and exciting players in that team. Like I said, Mason Mount has had a wonderful season with Chelsea. Phil Foden has had a wonderful season with Manchester City. We look at Luke Shaw. He has improved Manchester United ever since Ole Gunnar took over.
Baze bambiza back mfethu.
Exactly, you know, you look at so many players who are in that team. They've had like proper season, except for Harry Kane. Harry Kane, apart from being the leading goal scorer as England, he didn't have a great season with his team, you know.
Yeah.
But players around him in that team, they've had super seasons. Super seasons.
But has Kane ever had a good season?
Kane has had, and individually, he has always had a good season.
So this is also an individually good season
for him.
Yeah.
Hence, I'm saying because he took the Golden Boot, it was a good season for him.
Yeah.
But apart from that, his team hasn't performed. His team again failed to deliver expectations. Now, that Tottenham team can actually pose a threat. You know, I think the beginning of the season there was a time like Tottenham shy Manchester United 6-1 you know, and everybody expected them.
That time.
Yeah, you know, people expected them to like be on the up and up from that performance. But
Man City were number 9.
You know, but Man City ended up winning the league a huge point margin. So Harry Kane, for him, okay, he will not be focused on the next move on his career.
Yeah.
He'll just be focused on England, and for him, it's going to be a huge tournament because he'll also want to secure that contract. But I said it before, I'm going to say it again. I feel good he's going to go to Manchester City.
Okay, sharp. You know, I feel like also you are trying to say, in other words, Kane might be the standout player for you in the tournament.
Yeah, it's that type of tournament for him. You know, he has already announced that he wants to leave Tottenham, and for him going into this tournament, he'll want to prove that he is one of the best strikers that we have currently.
Sure.
You know, so this tournament is going to be huge for him. In terms of performance-wise, it's going to be a very, very huge tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kane, there are other players that you think of. Hazard, for instance, is that type of player now. Yeah. You're looking at the season he has had with the Real Madrid. He hardly played ever since he got there. So this tournament will want to prove which he's worth keeping. Go Real Madrid, you know, Hazard, and you look at him. There's already talks that Mbappe might be the next big transfer for Real Madrid, and they've already announced that they might use him ukwenza imali or in raising funds for ukuthola Mbappe. You know, so it's going to be a difficult season. I mean, it's going to be a big tournament for Hazard because of that fundraising issue hanging over his head. You know, because I do not feel good he wants to leave Real Madrid. Konamanje, he feels good he hasn't had a huge impact as it was expected.
Yeah,
you know,
Mbappe is my standout player.
Yeah, Mbappe every tournament is always up there.
He's up there.
Yeah.
You know, we like you of having a great supporting team. You know, his support yakhe, I mean, abo Griezmann, you know, the same squad vele le abawina ngayo World Cup basasekhona.
Yeah.
Yangithola
Abo
growing
Pogba,
player.
Kante, they're still there.
I don't want to call him a young player, but amongst the young players, he's the best young player. Umuntu challenger right now and who wants to prove himself as one of the young players to look forward to in the next maybe decade of Ebola Ufode.
Yeah.
So for me, it will be a tournament. Yoguti, ngikhulumile nge-Italy. Sure, bayawina. Okay, cool. Mara, it's Mbappe versus Foden for me. Because Foden, asimthathi serious.
How old is Foden? 21?
Yes.
Mbappe is 22.
Yes. in 98.
Yeah, Mbappe is 22.
23.
He didn't hit just 10, 22. Okay, but they are somehow still the same age.
Yeah.
So you want to say they are the next Ronaldo, Messi?
Yeah. Thing is, you see, when Messi became the Messi we all knew, he was still a teenager, and Ronaldo was more or less the age lega Foden. No Mbappe. But at the time whereby Mbappe, the age Mbappe is now, no Foden, these guys were great. So football is transitioning. There's a new generation coming along. I feel like they can set themselves up tournament. Both of them, they need to show that one.
Yeah.
I don't know any other young player for any other nation engathi inamandla ukudlula laba. Ngizotubani for example.
Erling Haaland. Haaland is just that he comes from the wrong country, Sweden.
Haaland was in Norway.
Norway, yes.
So
Norway.
Norway
is not here, ne?
Norway is not here. So,
yeah, well, it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. So,
yeah, but this tournament, I feel good. There are so many teams to look forward to, because teams have stepped up.
Portugal, Jota.
Yeah, Diego Jota.
Jota, there's igama lakhe has a nice ring around it. Jota. This Jota there.
Yeah.
And he looks like a superstar. I mean, not Ronaldo looked like a superstar. Maybe not Messi. Messi might be for them type of vibes.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Leo charisma, but Jota. Jota might be the player to look forward to.
Yeah, that Portugal team is exciting from the midfield going up. Defense, I feel good. It's aging, man. Pepe is old.
Quarter to 40.
Okay, Ruben Diaz is still young. He had a great season with Manchester City. Won Football of the Season. Yeah. So party. Pepe Nai also had a great season. Good Champions League run with the Porto, especially when they knocked out the Juventus. So, but yeah, we will see, man. So for me, it's going to be a difficult right now. Ogutisi call it out which teams are going to win the Euro, because there are so many teams when you look at them. They've improved, bro. Like I said, Ukraine have excelled during the course of our qualifications. Switzerland have been performing. Belgium vele angeke siyekele ngaphandle. Turkey have had qualification wasn't difficult for them. I think they'll wake up from the game. There are so many, bro. In Russia, like I said, there are no pushovers in Russia. Yeah, but a lot of teams will struggle playing against them. Yeah, so for me, the Euros have started. That's my top 4 semi-finalists.
Sure.
Germany, France, England, sifaka ne-Italy lava.
Yeah. Naiboni tournament might go down like that. I wish we can study it, but this is where we leave it right now, because we'll just keep on filling it in as the tournament progresses.
Yeah, definitely.
Next episode, maybe it will be round of 16. Just wait for us to update you with this drop Nini. From me to you and only you, Mfethu. Lava name is so nice, you gotta say it twice.
Yeah, freshest one.
From Epozi.
A14.
A14.
Ozodlala ngaphandle.
Yiksi.
Ola lava.